probably been since like 6th grade. I get my phone taken up every night. It helps me a lot, actually, with sleep and like working on homework and stuff. They usually just take it for homework, but they really don't like ground me or anything for it because I'm usually never on it, which actually helps me a lot with my grades and stuff. How they set their boundaries, they're like, oh, when I go to bed, you're turning in your phone. So like you can put like a time limit, or you could be like, oh, at 10 you have to turn it in or something. I really don't use social media, so it's like fine. And if I need to text anyone or something, I can use like actual text messages, but usually they're really lenient with it if I need to use it for like homework or stuff like that. It actually really helped me a lot because when I was like 7th grade, I always like had it with me, and it was like always my life was my phone. But now since like I've learned that my phone's not really my life, like I actually like put myself more out there and stuff.
Discipline, in my opinion, is a way that controls a person in a way, but teaches them a valuable lesson to not do the same thing over and over again. If you discipline your kids at a young age, then eventually they'll know what's good and what's bad, and they'll group themselves. Well, parents should, I believe, or how my parents do, they explain personal situations that happened in their life and how it affected them. And then I just learned from that. Parents should explain their experiences that they've had with those same situations and how they dealt with them. So if they did something bad, then their kids can improve with that, rather than letting history repeat itself. The only advice is maintain your kids, know what's right, know what's wrong, and do the best of your ability and do the right things.
Screen time is basically how you put all your time onto your phone, tablets, TV, and real time is stuff that would you like to be more? Would you want to do more? And stuff outside of your own devices. Parents these days don't really understand. You're just giving your child a phone, and you're not really paying attention to what they're doing, how they're spending their time, or if they're using it for other stuff that they're not supposed to do. They're constantly on it, and the more time that they are on it, the more time that they imitate what they're watching. I think the parents should monitor their children way more. Because the more time that they look at the screen, the more time they're not really realizing who they are.
Well, the thing that's disturbing, not trying to offend anyone or anything, but they just have too much, I guess, freedom, not enough discipline. You know, they can just have that mentality that they can do whatever they want, go wherever they want, and basically just get away with it, which is pretty disturbing. Again, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but us adults, we can actually like pay attention to them, because there have been some cases where parents or teachers, even counselors, that don't really, take time to talk to them. Just give them full attention and just listen to them, open up to them, discuss problems, and just, let them know that we're there for them, not just, blow them off and say, hey, I'm just here to help you. Like, we just open up to them, just communicate. Discipline, not necessarily, beat your child, just, it doesn't have to be physical. It can be verbally, just tell them, this isn't right. Sit them down with you, talk to them. And for the children, just be smart with who you're with, who you hang out with. If they start doing something bad, just walk away, because it's not worth staying and facing the consequences. Just be smart with whatever you're doing, and you'll be good.
Kids, they're not really kids anymore, if that makes any sense. They do a lot more grown-up things, like bad things.
Just because how kids are just drawn to their phones and how social media's drawn their attention to some of the bad things that might be on there and might influence them to do some of that stuff. I just think that getting parents involved and like teaching them how to teaching them about sex and purity rather than social media or friends, because who knows what they'll say.
Parents need to be more aware of what their kids are listening to and seeing and reading. Just check the phone every once in a while. See what's on their playlist, because music can have a big influence too about the drugs and sex. So that would help. If you're that nude photo and someone looks up your name, that photo will pop up. And if your boss, soon to be boss, sees that, he won't hire you. So it can stop you from getting a job. Stay on the right path. Don't go downhill.
Just make good choices.
It's just crazy when she told us like all those kids doing drugs and having sex at such a young age. That really surprised me. Because when we were that age, that stuff never popped up in our minds. We just wanted to have fun. But it's crazy.